the smooth cheeks blowing is so fine. On the 1, 2s, 3s, and the 8s. And that was me. And this is you. And you are watching me. Welcome, everyone. I am live from Studio 19. And this is the 70th episode of The Tonight Show. I am happy to be with you. I got a little toothache, but I'll be all right. This is Let's Smoke. On behalf of YouTube, thank you, DistroKid, and COLFAX-19, we are live. We are into the 79th episode. It's summertime essentially, so everybody be into themselves and be safe. There's a lot of weird shit going on out here, y'all. And so into my wake and bake this morning. Oh, that's a good wood, you guys see. Yeah. I've been working on my woods, man, because while I'm filming, while I'm streaming, and my show's going, I like to make sure I got a nice, the state representation of this shit, man. So Facebook, ride with me. What you guys need to be doing is going to my YouTube channel and putting in COLFAX-19 and subscribing to my channel because I'm monetized. Facebook, I get money off that too, music-wise. But this is the bread and meat. So YouTube, tell Facebook to hook up. You know what I'm saying? You guys are going on a date. So anyway, alluding to from when my wake and bake was going earlier, this morning we smoked, got high, we popped this shit, y'all. And I was touching up on a topic where I was talking to a cousin of mine, and she's a female. And I was talking about some shit, and she had mentioned some shit with a situation, right? And she had mentioned that I was like, man, all that, like that stuff, there was literally no need for all of it. So she was mentioning a certain topic where there was a discussion between her and someone else, right? And so she was coming in. Of course, it's a guy, you know what I'm saying? And this is something from the past, but we were just shooting the breeze. She mentioned how she came at him and was like, whoopty whoop whoop, and the nigga like clammed up. Like, he didn't even clam up. He just got quiet. Like, bitch, I'm not about to be. That's probably what the nigga was saying in his head. And so he got quiet. And so she made a reference that silence, because I told her, I said, listen, silence and Marita. Hello. I'm on Facebook right now because I just like Facebook. We're streaming live from Studio 19. We're streaming live from Studio 19. And it's the Tonight Show. And the topic that I'm touching on is if being silent is toxic. And like ignoring something, like not adding into fuel. So I have a person close to me that said that is being toxic. I'm like, you're ignoring bullshit? That's being toxic? No, it isn't. So I don't know. Hey, come on, I can ask you a couple of questions. I want to know how you feel about this situation. I want to know what's your input on this topic. You only be 1 or 2 minutes. Come on. There you go. Hey, how you doing? Love you. I'm so fine. Happy summer to you. I think I seen one of your pictures. And I seen your relationship, and you put on there you was getting your relationship going. So one love to your relationship and your partner. Yep, that's what's up. So you didn't put your relationship online at the beginning, of course, because that's not cool. No, because a lot of bitches try to get at me, and a lot of bitches be haters. So I was like, it's just time to put it out there. You got haters, girl? Yeah, because you're a girl. And all pretty girls got other girls that hate them. Bitches be mad. Like a lot of bitches be mad because they can't get this. So, Okay. I can understand that. I can understand that. So, okay, now, me being that I can understand that, I'm going to leave that alone because that's a monster within itself. Something you got to deal with like I do too. It's the craft. It's the you know what? It's the nature of the beast. Being beautiful and being crafty and being loquacious, being able to communicate, talk to people, and kind of being flirtatious within your, adds on to. So my topic for tonight's show is I had a discussion, and this is with a lady. This is like how me and you were just popping it right now. And so she was telling me about an old situation with some. and they were going back and forth, and she was mad because he didn't put in the energy that she wanted him to on the argument. And so I told her to kind of break. What's up, all you guys? What's up, all you guys? You guys go to YouTube right now because I'm streaming. Go to YouTube. Go to YouTube. That's where the money is. So basically, she was saying that she was in his face, rah, rah, rah. And he was just, sitting back, chilling, kind of analyzing her. And so based off of that, I was like, girl, you're tripping. You need to start doing what he was doing with you. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll have him wondering. You'll have him guessing. She was like, nah. I'm like, yeah, man. And so she kind of wanted to know what I meant. And I told her, I said, there's a saying, and it goes, silence is the ultimate weapon of power. And she was like, wow. She was like, yeah. And she didn't really understand me like I wanted her to, but she's going to catch on. Right. So I kind of. That's true, though. Silence pisses people off. Huh? I said silence. That's absolutely correct. And silence really pisses females off. Like, yeah. If I'm talking with you, you want to be silent, then I'm gonna keep on my rah-rah bullshit till you already got. Right. This is exactly what I said. Actually, hold on. Let me finish my little interview real quick. Please. So, not attacking the situation, whatever you have to come with, it that's good. I said this certain thing to her and she disagreed with me, so I want to know what you feel about this. And I told her, she was like, "What do you mean the silence thing?" I said, "Listen, when you ask a person something, you're expecting an answer, right? When they don't answer, what are you doing? You're waiting. You're wasting your energy on that. And they're not giving you what you're asking for. They're winning. Anytime a person is in front of a person for something, because that's a contract. When you ask a person a question, it's a spiritual contract. You have to sign it by answering it. Or a person gives you attack you verbally because you voided the contract by not answering. So if you look at it from a business standpoint like that, you'll communicate a lot better with your whoever, you know what I'm saying? Work, home, relationship. So she was hell bent on saying to me that the person that in that conversation, so in that exact argument, she told me specifically, she poked for a rebuttal. She was like, yeah, I did that. And I was like, okay, and he didn't do anything. He was cool. I said, why do you think he was sitting back? I said, first, you overrode his circuit breaker. Everybody's not an extrovert. You know what I'm saying? So when you come at them with mayhem like that, they clam up. It is what it is. So she was like, no, that's toxic right there too. Just like me being toxic at him. I said, what? No way. I told her when she told me that the silence is toxic, just like the toxic is toxic. I was like, but I told her because I got love for her, 50% of that I'm going to put on a pedestal as just, I know you're real like I'm real. So I'm going to give that some insight. But at the beginning of that, I'm like, no, that's not toxic. How do you feel about this? No, I somewhat agree with you, but I'm going to say like with me and my ex-wife, like when we would get into it and then she wouldn't respond, I'm like, okay, I'm like, head up, let's fight. You don't want to respond. So whoa, hold on. I wish I had my interface on right now because I would hit the brake button on there. It would go, but hit the brakes. You would. So if I didn't know you had this in you. I was married to. I feel like when we get into it, sometimes she would be calm and she would say stuff. I'm like, you don't want to fight. I'm like, head up, what's that? And she would want to fight. That would piss me off. But now I'm with my girl. Like my girl, she's a Cancer, so she's hella sensitive. She's hella calm. Like she's hella sensitive too. She's very sensitive. But she's calm. Like sometimes, like when she pissed me off, I be trying to start shit. She's like, "Really, you're tripping. I'm gonna walk away." I'm like, "Damn, I want to fight you," but she's like, "Nah, you're tripping. I'm not gonna fight you." But I think because of all the dog ass niggas I deal with, I'm used to fighting. she's like, no, I'm not gonna fight you. I'm gonna walk away. Hold on. So you mean to tell me that in your relationships, in this relationship you're alluding to right now, this current is with a woman, but the past relationships you said niggas. You mean to say they would got you rough and tough with your Afro puff? You was in physical altercations every relationship? Rough and tough with, yes, rough and tough with my Afro, my baby's dad and some other people that you probably don't compare to because I don't know who's watching, but right. People you probably know, but yeah, they would, try to fight. Okay, let's fight. I don't care if you're a nigga, I'll fight you. Like I really don't care who you are. Damn, girl, I couldn't even imagine fighting with you. Damn, I can't believe you. Yeah, I mean, I'm small, but I'm small, but I come with a punch. But I believe it. Because of what the niggas did is I drug that into my previous marriage and drug that into my relationship with my girl. But my girl, she's hella cool, calm, and collected. She's like, no, I'm not gonna go there with you. We're not gonna fight. Chill out. Go sit down somewhere before I call your mom. So she's hella chill. That's what's up. Shout out to her for being chill. Because it's quarantine right now, man. And the world is like Jumanji. You know what I'm saying? So you don't know what your partner might do. Right. Been stuck in this house for a year. I mean, we both worked or whatever, but we've both been stuck in this house for a year. So I can't wait till COVID is all the way over. Oh, so you followed quarantine? Oh, hell no. I mean, I worked throughout it, but it's just my kids being home for over a year is ridiculous. So you can't wait till they get their ass back in class, huh? Yeah, I can't wait till they go back to school in September. I will be the first parent there. I'm going to be super early and drop their asses off because, being at home for a year with them. Yeah, I know how it is. My kids been running wild. I know it's crazy. Yeah, every 5 minutes or whatever. So. Yeah, that's crazy. Everybody's going back. September coming. Oh, everybody's going back. They're trying to do the vaccine. So hey, did you take a jab for a joint? I didn't take no vaccine. You bad nigga. That was a 1-9 test. You betting that. You better not be up in there like this. Look, girl, you better not be up in there like this. Had that needle poking out your arm. No way. Okay, so I appreciate the fact that you answered your question the way you answered. I appreciate you answered my question the way because you basically agree with me. So I'm up 1. I'm on the scoreboard. Yeah. Anytime, and I'm trying to calm down. Since I've been sober, I've been really calm on fighting and shit. But like when I was getting drunk every day, I was ready to fight. You were a quarantine alkie. You were a quarantine alkie. Yeah, so now we don't fight or argue or nothing. But like when I was sober, it was World War III up here. It was bad. So my sobriety. Okay. What was it? Tito's? No, I was drinking 2 fists of Jose Cuervo to myself. No what? No what? That's with the other chick, right? No, that was with my current. That was my current girlfriend. But when I was married to my ex-wife, I was drinking fucking Ciroc with her, and I was just like, oh my god. So I was like, something gotta change. I fuck with Ciroc, so that's cool. But that Jose in a relationship or some toxic shit? Hell no. Oh my god. That's the motherfucker. My girlfriend gets so mad. She's like, bitch, are you gonna wake up or you gonna sleep all day? I'm like, damn, let me wake up again. Then they go back to sleep. Like, damn, that's a. Damn. Never again. Oh, you awesome. Come on, man. Here. Come on, baby. Yep. Yep. Thank you so much. That was the exact perfect amount of time, Rita. And I appreciate that. You helped me dig into some insight on something that I was trying to prove. So you be careful with them abusive relationships. Yeah, definitely. Talk to you soon. Yeah, talk to you soon. All love. God bless you and your kids, baby. Okay, bye. For sure. So, like I was saying, I was right. Don't be mad at me now. Come on, you goody? You good? Him. So now this is another basically relationship situation. I know exactly, man, motherfuckers be quiet. If something goes start getting erratic and all that shit, man, and you don't feel like trying to control the situation or whatever, or even trying to control something, because motherfuckers, man, women is tripping off that. You use that word right now, control. You're trying to control me. But what do you call submissiveness? It's reverse control. It's you giving me the control through you. But I get it. Some people just are more or less a critic when they need to quit it. I don't know. I do that at times, not in that form that I'm explaining, because the way I'm explaining it is for certain nature of people. And it's rare if certain people fall under it. But you run into a motherfucker like that every so often. Like you run into a hobo or something. You know, hobos are dope too. So use silence, gentlemen. Use silence, ladies. Use silence, baby mamas, baby daddies, or whatever. Right there, you're good. You're good. You can close the door. So, you know, once again, one for the one, two. I'm on the scoreboard, 6-24. And people who know that I was right, I'm right. So when you leave your message tonight, your comment on my chat, do it for the 1-9 life. This is Fax-19, and I'm live. So are you. And we are reporting live from Studio 19. It is a summertime that is in the record books already because ain't no sun shining and you ain't been seeing nothing. So stay tuned. Be aware in the morning. Wake and bake. This nigga is great.